In the vibrant city of Agrabah, life hummed with the usual bustle and clamor. But within the palace walls, a shadow of worry loomed. The once robust Sultan lay weakened in his chambers, his face pale and his breath shallow. Beside him sat Princess Jasmine, her eyes filled with concern as she clutched her father's hand.
Father, you must rest. I'll find the best doctors in Agrabah. They'll know what to do.
She implored, her voice trembling. The Sultan shook his head weakly, his voice barely audible.
Jasmine, it's no use. No doctor can help me now. There's only one thing that might save me.
Jasmine leaned closer, desperate for answers.
What is it, Father? Please, tell me. I'll do anything.
With great effort, the Sultan whispered.
The sacred flame, but the journey is perilous and the desert is unforgiving.
I'll go. I'll find the sacred flame and bring it back to save you. Nothing will stop me.
Jasmine said with determination, rising to her feet. The Sultan's eyes fluttered open as he tried to protest.
Jasmine, it's too dangerous. You're a princess.
No, Father. I'm your daughter first. I won't lose you.
She interrupted, her voice firm. With those words, Jasmine's path was set. She turned and left the chamber, her resolve unshaken, ready to face the dangers of the unknown. The streets of Agrabah buzzed with life as merchants called out their wares and children darted through narrow alleys. Aladdin wandered aimlessly, his thoughts preoccupied.
If only Jasmine could see me for who I really am. Maybe then I wouldn't just be a street rat.
He muttered wistfully. His musings were interrupted by a familiar voice calling his name.
Aladdin! Aladdin!
He turned to see Jasmine running toward him, her face etched with urgency.
Jasmine, what's wrong?
He asked, alarmed.
My father is gravely ill. The only thing that can save him is the sacred flame, hidden in the Cave of Flame. I need your help to find it.
She explained, breathless.
Jasmine, that's incredibly dangerous. The Cave of Flame is no place for anyone, let alone a princess.
Aladdin said cautiously.
I know it's dangerous, but I have no choice. Will you help me, Aladdin? You know the desert better than anyone.
She replied, her voice resolute. Aladdin hesitated, torn between fear and loyalty. Finally, he nodded.
I won't let you do this alone, but we'll need Genie's help and maybe a little luck.
Aladdin's home. In Aladdin's modest home, Genie, Abu, and Iago waited. Genie was lounging theatrically while Abu chattered excitedly. Iago, however, was less enthused.
Dangerous mission. Sure, why not? I've always wanted to be roasted alive in a fiery cave.
Iago squawked.
Relax, bird brain. We've got this covered. Fire-breathing monsters, lava pits, piece of cake.
Genie said, grinning. Jasmine stepped forward, her expression serious.
We don't have time to waste. My father's condition is worsening.
Genie saluted dramatically.
Say no more, princess. The Cave of Flame. Here we come.
The desert. The desert stretched endlessly before them, its heat oppressive and unyielding. Genie hovered above the group, conjuring a cool breeze and an illusion of shade.
Don't sweat it, folks. Literally. I've got you covered.
He quipped. Jasmine kept her eyes on the horizon.
We're close. The Cave of Flame is ahead.
Aladdin scanned the surroundings warily.
Stay alert. The desert has its own dangers.
No sooner had he spoken than the ground beneath them began to tremble. A monstrous fire-breathing serpent erupted from the sand, its hiss echoing across the dunes.
The guardian of the Cave of Flame,
Jasmine exclaimed.
Genie, we could use some of that magic.
Aladdin shouted, drawing his sword.
Coming right up.
Genie replied, conjuring a mirage of an enormous oasis. The serpent, entranced by the illusion, slithered away, giving the group a chance to move forward. The Cave of Flame. The entrance to the Cave of Flame was a spectacle of swirling fire and thick smoke. The heat was almost unbearable as the group cautiously stepped inside.
This is it.
Jasmine murmured, her awe mingling with trepidation.
Stay close. This place is full of traps.
Aladdin warned. As they ventured deeper, Genie used his magic to shield them from walls of fire and crumbling floors. Each step brought them closer to their goal, and greater danger. Finally, they reached the inner sanctum, where the sacred flame burned with an ethereal glow.
There it is!
Jasmine whispered, her voice trembling. Carefully, Aladdin approached and collected the flame into a vial. But as he did, the cave began to shake violently, its walls threatening to collapse.
Run!
Jasmine shouted, her voice cutting through the chaos. With the ground crumbling beneath their feet, the group raced toward the exit. Just as the cave collapsed, they emerged into the desert, gasping for air. Back at the palace, the group returned to the palace, their journey complete. Jasmine hurried to her father's chambers, clutching the vial tightly.
Father, I have the sacred flame,
She said, kneeling beside him. The Sultan opened his eyes weakly, a faint smile spreading across his face.
Jasmine, my brave daughter.
As she administered the flame's healing power, the room filled with its radiant glow. Slowly, the Sultan's strength returned, and Jasmine knew their perilous journey had been worth it. Though their journey was fraught with danger, the bonds of courage and friendship had triumphed. But in Agrabah, the sands of time always carried whispers of new adventures yet to come.